AI features are starting to come to the tools that we use every single day. So you don't need to switch to a new tool to take advantage of a lot of these things. So we want to share some productivity apps that are using AI features to make it more efficient. And we've talked about a few on the podcast recently, like Notion and Todoist have been adding AI features. So you can do things like type in a prompt, prepare for a trip to San Francisco, and it will generate some action steps for you. Or you could type project retrospective meeting agenda and it will create a meeting agenda for you from that. So a lot of these tools that we're using are adding stuff like that. Another example is note-taking tools are starting to add a lot of this stuff. So Logseek and Coda as examples. If you're working on something and you want to research stuff, you don't have to have 10 tabs open with different research. You could be in the middle of writing something and you can just do a prompt, give me a 1-paragraph summary of getting things done by David Allen. And it will generate that for you right there. So you don't have to be going to all these different places. You can keep working in the tool that you love, but it will really help you streamline your workflow. So it avoids a lot of this context switching and distractions. So that's one example of tools that are starting to add AI features. Image tools are starting to add this as well. So for example, there's a Mac tool called Pixelmator Pro. I know Adobe is starting to add this stuff to their suite as well. And they can do all sorts of image cleanup, repair colors, repair backgrounds, just do a lot of stuff that you used to have to sit there with a zoomed in, fine-tooth brush tool to fix. These AI enhancements can do it all for you, save you so much time. One of the original examples of a tool that adds AI is DevonThink. So DevonThink is a Mac app. It's been around forever for holding your content, your documents, your notes, and it basically will do the dream of organizing stuff for you within DevonThink. So if you're somebody who uses DevonThink, you can create your big folder structure however you want. You can also let the AI tools in DevonThink organize stuff for you. So there's a lot that is being added all the time. Even Excel, sometimes we think of Microsoft being a little slow. They're starting to add these features, like there's a data analysis button in Excel that responds to prompts. So like we've been talking about, you can type in prompts and it will give you suggestions to analyze data. I used to spend so much time creating pivot tables and stuff like that just to get something simple, but you can actually have it generate it for you with the data analysis button. It's really exciting. How about you, Tan? Is there any AI features that you would like to see or that you're starting to use?
One feature I would love to see for productivity apps to incorporate is somehow integrating their calendars and to-do lists together. So for example, if I know that I'm going to be working on 3 particular tasks, that it would automatically schedule it on my calendar. How cool would that be? Especially if it can align it with whenever you're most focused, whenever you're most energized, and it can learn that about you based on historical data of your calendar. So that's something that I think would be so cool. And I probably would say it's not too far away. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next year or so, this would actually be possible. Now, another thing that I think will happen in the future, there's actually a company called Adapt AI, which basically think of it as like a Siri on your computer where you literally type in a request and it will do it in front of you on screen. So think of it as like a keyboard maestro, but instead of creating a macro, you would just type in, hey, find me a house in Austin for 4 people and my budget is $600,000. If you type it in, this browser extension created by Adapt, which is being released soon, would then open up redfin.com, type in the search Austin, Texas. On the right sidebar, it will then click the filters of for 4 people and the budget range is set to $600,000. Like it could actually do that for you. And there's like a demo that they show on screen. So imagine doing something like that where you have a CRM, like we use a CRM here at Agent Efficiency, where you can literally type in, hey, add Brooks Duncan as a lead for coaching clients and tag him as super interested. And then you would just literally type that in and then the tool will just like click and then it would be added into the CRM. Like how cool would that be? It can actually do very similar things in Excel as well. So if you have an Excel document, it actually showed you in the demo, had all these columns of revenue, cost, expenses, the vendor name and stuff. And you would literally type in, it will show you, hey, add 2 columns, profits and profit margins. And then it would literally just add those columns in and then punch in the numbers based on the data that's on screen. And it'll go, whoa, this is insane. And then it would also be able to create macros and formulas for you as well. So there's no need to learn all these crazy Excel things. Like ChatGPT can do that already for you. But also with the tools that I think are available very soon, it's going to eliminate the need for really understanding a lot of those formulas. And you can just literally type in like plain English, this is what you want. and then the tool will generate it for you. Look out 2023, 2024. This is going to be a reality very soon.